It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to high school basketball here on the WBCB Sports Network. My name is Rob Gilmore. I'll be handling the play-by-play tonight, joined by our color man and camera analyst, Ryan Baxter, and our video engineer, Andrew Jersky. Tonight's game brought to you by WBCB, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, Revere Restaurant, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Trentonian, the Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Jammer Doors, Soft Funeral Homes, and the Hamilton Township Education Association, as well as Notre Dame High School. We're here at Notre Dame High School for the matchup between the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame and the Steinert Spartans here in girls basketball. Both teams coming in with a record of 1-2 on the season. Notre Dame winning their opener, losing the last two games. Meanwhile, Steinert losing their first two games, able to pull out a 24-point win in their most recent matchup. And Ryan, what is the key for both teams to really come away with a win in this game? For Steinert so far, the key to success, at least in their last game, was holding their opponent to 24 points. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, their offense looked great in the first game. They've struggled a little bit since then. What's the key for Notre Dame tonight?
Honestly, the key for Notre Dame is to just stick to their guns and stick to their game plan. This was a successful team last season, pretty good in the CVC, and they can play. They have a lot of returning seniors. Oh, wait, no, excuse me, I'm sorry. They only have 2 returning seniors. A lot of youth on here, so it's a lot of room to grow and everything. Maybe it's just some growing pains right now. You know, like you said, they dropped the last 2, but against this Steinert team that's coming off with some momentum in their win, they're probably looking to make a statement. The only thing they can do is execute, make some buckets, and hopefully they can get a nice big win at their home school.
So Notre Dame opened their season on the 16th with a 57-28 resounding win at Princeton. They followed that with a 53-36 loss against Pennington and a 38-35 low-scoring defensive battle, a loss at Allentown.
It shows that they can hang in there and get these games where they need to be. They just got to finish. That's the thing right there.
Their defense kept them in that last game. As I said, 38-35 the final score. Just need to get a little bit more from their offense. Meanwhile, Steinert opened their season with a 58-51 loss to Trenton, then a 61-24 loss versus Henderson, and lastly a 48-24 win against Hamilton West, in a game in which their defense was excellent and their offense was able to get it going in the second half. They were able to pull away with a big win to get off the schneid and get their first win of the season the last time out. So we'll be back with the starting lineups and the opening tip-off here from Notre Dame High School after a word from our sponsors here on the WBCB Sports Network. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there.
It wasn't very important.
From the WB, it's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBSports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties. Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy.
We're back here at Notre Dame High School, just about to hear the starting lineups, and the opening tip will follow that here on the WBCB Sports Network. We thank you for joining us for tonight's game between the Spartans and the host Notre Dame Irish. Once again, both teams coming in with a record of 1-2 on the season. Steinert winning their most recent game, looking to get a little winning streak going. Meanwhile, Notre Dame, having won their opener, having lost the last two, looking to get back into the win column tonight. So we're just moments away from the opening tip. Ryan, it should be an excellent game between these two highly competitive teams.
Two top powerhouses in Mercer County. You hear Steinert and Notre Dame, you expect fireworks and you expect great games. I'm expecting nothing less out of these two teams.
Should be a great one here tonight. We got a good crowd on hand here at Notre Dame High School. Always a good turnout, especially when these two teams play each other. With Notre Dame, with all their great sports programs, always have a great crowd on hand to root them on. So it's always fun to do games here at Notre Dame High School. And we're looking forward to, once again, what should be an excellent game between these two rival schools. A tip-off just moments away.
And it's like you said, too, being at Notre Dame is always fun. Notre Dame fans travel very well, too. Like if you go to MCTs or if you're just at an away game at, let's say, like Trenton Catholic or Hamilton West, there's a lot of powder blue in the stands.
Yes, there is. They're very, very supportive of their teams here. It's always it's a great atmosphere doing games, whether it's a football game, a baseball game, boys basketball, girls basketball. They show up and they cheer on their teams, and it's really just a great thing to see, especially at the high school level.
Oh, 100%. I was fortunate enough to do the Notre Dame boys home opener against Princeton, and when I tell you that student section was getting me energetic, I was getting into it.
I can believe it. So here is the opening tip.
Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere.
And the possession arrow. Looks like they're just gonna
redo the tip.
Redo the opening tip here. 4 seconds came off the clock. And the tip this time won by the Spartans. No.
Stifling defense to start this game already.
A couple loose balls early on.
You love to see it, honestly. They're scrappy from the get-go. It's gonna be a really competitive game. I can feel it.
And so the Irish will take over possession. And they'll look to get on the scoreboard first. As getting the pass in the corner is Anna Primorano. She dribbles around, has it knocked loose, recovered by the Irish. And working down low, nice pass, but not able to get an open look. Another turnover.
It's a good pass, but better defense there to stick the hand in there down low.
And now the Spartans. 3 ball on the way, off the mark. That'll go out of bounds.
If Steinert can turn those turnovers into points, they're going to be running away with it because Notre Dame can't seem to get a dribble down right now without getting some green hands in there.
That was Juliana Ryder with a 3-point attempt that was off the mark, and now the Irish moving quickly. And a layup attempt up and good. The first points of the game. That's Jules Lynch, the senior forward.
A lot of these games are one down low in the trenches. They got to get her going quick.
And the Spartans now trying to find an open look. Patient offensively, now driving to the basket, and some contact as she is going up. That'll be a foul called against the Irish.
That was close to being an absolutely fantastic block. The only problem is she swatted at the ball. She didn't swat that probably would have been clean.
To the line for the Spartans, shooting 2.
So that'll send number 20, Adriana Ryder, to the foul line for Steinert. First free throw of the game, up and good. Second free throw on the way. Nothing but net. 2-2 at the line. We're tied at 2. 6:40 to go here in the opening period. And that ball thrown out of bounds as Steinert putting pressure on defensively. They force the inbound pass to go out of bounds, and they'll get the ball right back.
Full court press can be really discombobulating this early in the game.
And
almost 5 seconds there.
Almost getting that 5-second rule, and a loose ball, another loose ball recovered this time by Notre Dame. Some scrappy defense early on in this one.
Fantastic ball movement.
And a layup attempt off the glass, no good, rebounded by the Spartans. They'll push it up the other way.
It's a great effort there by the Irish to get into the paint though.
Ryder pulls up, kicks it out. And it's Brenna Riddell who gets tied up. And that'll be a foul
34 for the Irish and 2 bands.
called against the Irish. Second team foul against Notre Dame. And ball kicked out of bounds on the inbounds pass.
I almost think that was intentional. It seemed like the defense was really stifling on that inbound. Almost threw it out just to get another chance.
This time Steinert does get it in, and that'll be Ryder looking to get things set up. Ryder driving to the basket, left-hand layup, up and in and out.
That's a fantastic drive. I want to see more of that. They just got to convert that.
And the Irish, a 3-ball on the way, off the mark, no good. Rebound collected by Steinert. Ryder will push it the other way. Crosses over, drives to the basket, layup, no good. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Pace starting to pick up a little bit here between the Irish and the Spartans. And now a 3 is on the way. Nothing but net.
One of those was bound to fall at some point. They finally got their opening.
That's Anna Primorano dialing the distance. A 5-2 lead for the Irish and driving to the basket. Layup is no good, but a foul on the way up.
Foul number 50 for the Irish, Jules Lynch. Number 20, Adriana Ryder to the line.
And Adriana Ryder will head back to the foul line. She made her first 2 free throws, the only 2 points of the game for Steinert.
I gotta say, that was a nice little step through there from Ryder to get around her like that. You don't really see a lot of Euro steps in the high school level.
She makes the first free throw, so 3 free throws so far, and not one of them has touched the rim, all but nothing but net for Adriana Ryder.
It's the prettiest sound in the game, that nothing but net.
The 5'7" senior off the mark with that free throw. 1 and 2 at the line. Irish with the rebound, they'll push it the other way.
Tough defense to get up there, though.
Morano, good look
pass.
down low. And they swing it around. That's a 3-ball on the way. Back rim, no good. Rebounded by the Spartans. And they'll quickly move it the other way. Pass up to Ryder. Adriana Ryder doing all the scoring for Steinert. She's got the first 5 points. A timeout called by Notre Dame with the score tied at 5. 4:53 to go here in the opening period. And don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian. And the Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location at 63 Butler Street for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located on 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery, since 1936. As the Irish get it in, and they look to break the press. And now they'll get things set up offensively. And driving to the basket, scoop layup, no good, rebounded by the Spartans.
That's a fantastic take. Notre Dame's not really having too much trouble getting into the paint early. They're just having trouble converting these layups.
Have not been able to get some of these finishes, and there's a long 2 that comes up short off the hand of Ryder, and now a foul called against the Spartans.
That was a sweet little pump fake from Ryder right there, too. Got her in the air.
Ryder has shown a lot in terms of making those moves, especially when she's able to get to the basket. She made that nice layup the last time down the court, and she's drawn a couple fouls as well, so certainly has been effective so far in this game. And the Irish pushing the ball up court, a loose ball knocked out of bounds. And it's going to go off of Notre Dame, so it'll go back to the Spartans.
Kind of goes into maybe this like an experience thing. We know that Notre Dame's a young team. Maybe they got a little nerves playing at home. I'm not too sure, but they need to find a way to break this press now, because Ryder's having her way with them on offense. It's pretty easy for her right now.
And Brenna Riddell looking to make something happen. She gets it over to Ryder. Ryder drives to the basket, right-hand scoop. A lot of contact, no call.
I like that.
Rebounded by the Irish, and they'll quickly push it up. And there's a 3-ball on the way. Front rim, no good. Goes out of bounds off of Notre Dame. It'll go back to the Spartans. Who has the car inventory in Mercer and Bucks counties? The all-new Hyundai of Trenton has cars priced from $2,000 to $200,000 and everything in between. All the new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, and SUVs from BMW, Audi, Cadillac, Ford, Chevy, and other models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for immediate delivery. Hyundai of Trenton, the area's newest auto dealer, has the cars in stock at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. As a loose ball collected by the Irish. Now it'll be Simone Pincatelli, and that one goes out of bounds. An errant pass.
Looked like some miscommunication on the part of the Irish right there. Looked like she wanted to cut, but was looking for the pass in the corner.
And this Steinert defense has done a good job of taking away some of those passing lanes.
Oh, no doubt. That press has been immaculate to start this game.
And Juliana Ryder drives to the basket, passes it off. A lot of contact down low. Once again, no whistle. And the Irish, a pass deflected, intercepted by the Spartans, and quickly getting it up the court. The home run pass, though, goes out of bounds.
That was close. I thought that was going to be a nice transition outlet layup for Steinert right there, but just a little over the head.
Just led her a little bit too much with that pass.
The beautiful, beautiful effort from the Steinert defense, just whether it's getting the steals or getting the rebounds.
Just over 2.5 minutes to go here in the opening period. Once again, tied at 5 between the Notre Dame Irish and the Steinert Spartans.
Coming into the game for Steinert, number 33, Leah Pope.
And the Irish will inbound underneath their own basket. Once again, Steinert employing the press. The Irish able to break it. Once again, an errant pass. That's 2 possessions in a row with a bad pass.
Seems to be the story of the start of this game so far. They're getting the looks. They can't convert the shots, or they're not getting these passes off.
Seems like they might need to settle things down a little bit.
I think so.
And Ryder, spin move, backing down, has the ball knocked loose. It goes out of bounds.
Staying with Steinert, apparently.
Spartans will indeed maintain possession. Inbound pass. And now another loose ball down in the corner. This one taken away by Notre Dame. Irish will push it up the court. And a 3 ball on the way. That one a little bit long off the rim. Offensive rebound collected by Notre Dame.
They were fortunate to get that shot off. You never want to dribble into the corner in a trap or a press. You get double teamed like nothing.
And the pass knocked away. Eventually the ball goes out of bounds off of Notre Dame.
Scrappy, scrappy, scrappy.
Under 2 minutes to go here in the opening period. Score still tied at 5, so you are indeed correct. It has been a scrappy defensive battle between these two teams. As Juliana Ryder drives to the basket. Loose ball picked up by the Spartans. And Brenna Riddell drives into traffic, has
Way to
knocked
get
away.
a hand in there.
Irish heading the other way. And they'll look to get things set up offensively. And a loose ball, and then a foul called against Notre Dame as a Steiner player was tripped up.
Foul number 74 for the Irish, and Banks. Coming into the game for Steinert, number 30.
Angelina Bannis called for the foul. It's the 4th team foul called against Notre Dame.
They got to be careful they don't end up in the bonus here. Because with the way Steiner can do these free throws, you don't want him at the line.
And Juliana Ryder driving to the basket. And a whistle blown.
Steinert ball.
Out of bounds off of Notre Dame. Spartans
Looking for anything.
get the ball in. And stepping out of bounds. The Irish defense forcing another turnover.
You mentioned a great defensive performance from them in the last game. They're really carrying it over into this one.
Both teams have really turned it up on the defensive side of the ball, at least here in the first quarter. As thinking about a 3, deciding better of it, and now rotating the basketball as they try to work it down low. Corner 3 on the way, up and good. That's Caroline Foley, as she was indeed behind the line. A big 3 for the Irish. First basket by either team in quite some time. The Irish take an 8-5 lead.
That's the only detriment of like a press or something like that, because there's always going to be somebody open because there's 2 on the ball constantly.
And that was really good ball movement by the Irish, able to find the open shooter in the corner.
Yeah, exactly. Like for a team that's supposed to be like getting their feet under them and finding their way, they really seem to hit these passes very well.
Meanwhile, getting a bucket to fall down low as Brooks Sine makes it a 1-point game. It's 8-7, but the Irish able to break the press, going in for an layup attempt that rattled in and out.
That's an unforgiving rim right there.
The Irish get the offensive rebound, stolen by
Unbelievable.
Steinert. And at the buzzer, Adriana Ryder, what a quarter she just had.
The Steinert Spartans are up 9-8 on their Notre Dame Irish.
As she gets it to fall at the buzzer, Steinert takes a 9-8 lead into the break. We'll be back with second quarter basketball on the WBCB Sports Network after a quick word from our sponsors.
Irish boys ice hockey team got their first win of the season last night, 3-2 against Robbinsville.
We're back here with high school basketball here on the WBCB Sports Network. We're coming to you from Notre Dame High School, where the Irish trail the Steinert Spartans by a score of 9-8 after one quarter of play. Adriana Ryder with the buzzer beater for the Spartans to give them their first lead of the game. And it was a very competitive and really a tightly played first quarter, especially defensively, as they actually made a correction. That was a three-pointer at the buzzer, so it's a 10-8 lead for Steinert. But just both teams playing excellent defense, not really giving up many passing lanes and just forcing a lot of turnovers. So just a really greatly competitive game all around, and we look forward to see more of that as this game continues.
Oh yeah, 100%. The press from Steinert has been fantastic. They barely let anything get by aside from those last couple possessions. And the Notre Dame defense, even though they're not pressing or doing anything like that, their hands are on every single ball in the air. I have yet to see a clean pass, and I haven't seen a clean pass in a while. This has been fantastic on the defensive end right now. If you love defensive basketball, this is your game.
So both teams with just 3 field goals made. Notre Dame with 2 3-pointers and a 2-point bucket. And Steinert with a couple 2-pointers and a 3-pointer in addition to 3 free throws.
That quarter was all Adriana Ryder, though.
Adriana Ryder was indeed excellent, scoring 8 out of the 10 points.
What a shot!
And a beautiful rainbow shot by Ashley Adamson. As she puts the Spartans up by 4 here in the early going of the second quarter. Irish looking to respond.
Looks like they're starting to slow it down a little bit.
There's a 3 on the way. Off the mark, no good. Loose ball fought for, picked up by the Spartans. And Ryder will push it up the court. Adriana Ryder, nice move. Left-hand layup off the mark, no good.
$1 million move right there, just couldn't get it to go.
Irish corner 3 on the way. Short offensive rebound, nicely done. That's Izzy Diaz with the offensive rebound and the putback. Getting her team back within 2 with 6:57 to go here in the second quarter.
If the bench is anything like my teammates, when she gets back to the bench, they're going to be like, good pass, good pass.
Spartans with possession here. Looking to get things set up, and a loose ball near the sideline, the far sideline. And now Ryder ends up with it, and she gets caught up in traffic.
Looks like we got a jump ball.
Jump ball possession arrow favors the Irish as they will regain possession.
One thing that I'm noticing too is that Notre Dame is constantly wide on defense. They always have their arms out, which is probably even more of a deterrent. I can't imagine being out there and just seeing 6 feet wide waiting for it.
And they do a great job breaking the press right here. Layup is no good, however. A loose ball fought for, recovered by the Irish. 3 is on the way. That one's short, rebounded by Steinert.
Notre Dame can't buy a bucket right now. It's just unfortunate. They're getting their looks. They're just not falling.
Taking some quick shots. I think maybe they need to settle things down a little bit.
I agree. The game's not as a
Euro step move.
On the
Wild
ground again.
shot.
Fighting their own teammate for the ball.
And some really scrappy play here. Steinert ends up with the basketball.
Half-court violation by the Spartans.
But a violation called against Steinert.
That little backcourt right there could be the momentum that Notre Dame needs.
As I was alluding to on their last possession, I think they just need to settle things down a little bit. They're a little bit too quick to take some wild shots.
I agree with you. I think that this game is still close enough to where you can take it slow and find your offense. You're not down by too much.
And a whistle blown to be a travel call against the Irish. Another turnover.
That's been the story of the game for them, too. Turnovers and not capitalizing on their shots. It's been a very unforgiving rim for them.
As Juliana Ryder brings the ball up, splits the defense, kicks it out, long shot on the way. That's a long 2 that's off the mark. And the rebound goes out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Spartans. And A quick inbound and a ball knocked away.
Defense.
And eventually going out of bounds. It's going to stay with Steinert, but just great defense, tenacious defense by the Irish.
Notre Dame's got a little pep in their step after that violation.
Steinert set to inbound. And a whistle blown.
Oh, she stepped over the line.
And she did indeed step over the line before getting the pass off, so that's a turnover for the Spartans. Irish get it in, looking to push things up, driving to the basket. And a foul called.
Looks like it's going to be on Steinert.
Foul number 32 for the Spartans, Carly Kreisowitz. Going to the line for the Irish, number 21.
They're going to say it was on the way up, so Primerano will head to the foul strike.
I'm very surprised that they didn't call a charge there. I thought she was set.
It looked like that to me as well. Primerano's first free throw up and good. First trip to the line for the Irish in this one. And the third team foul called against Steinert. Primerano 2 of 2 at the line. We're tied at 12 with 5:30 to go.
Notre
here
Dame
in the second quarter. And now a 3-ball from the corner. Off the mark, rebounded by the Irish.
Outlet.
And a great outlet pass, but unable to handle it. As Caroline Foley had that one go out of bounds.
Like you said, that was a gorgeous, gorgeous outlet. It's a shame that they couldn't capitalize on that.
Steinert looking to capitalize on the turnover. Juliana Ryder sizing things up. Picks up her dribble. Swings it around, gets it back. Ryder drives, she has it blocked. And the Irish now heading the other way. Primerano gets it in. Diaz, her shot up, no good. Rebounded by Carly Kreisowitz.
Fast breaks for the name of the game these past couple possessions.
And Ashley Adamson's 3-ball, that's on the way. That one comes up short, and it goes out of bounds. It'll go to Notre Dame. Jammer Doors and Windows is a 4th-generation family-owned and operated business since 1920 with showrooms in Lawrenceville and Yardley. Jammer provides sales, service, and installation of garage doors and openers, featuring Rainer garage doors, both steel and aluminum. Rainer garage doors are crafted for durability. Jammer also has entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, and windows, and they do their own work and installation using no subcontractors. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville. The Yardley showroom open by appointment. Call 215-493-7709.
I gotta say, it's kind of funny. As soon as you started talking about steel and aluminum, Steinert got the ball on the steel and went down and got the foul.
And that first free throw attempt by Juliana Ryder. Up and good. Second free throw, no good, but picking up the offensive rebound, they'll get set up. Ryder, layup attempt,
Tough
gets
finish.
it to go.
Tough finish.
A 15-12 lead for Steinert. Notre Dame looking for an answer offensively. Primerano tries to get it down low. That one knocked away, stolen by the Spartans.
It's a great idea, though, to get it down there. It's just better defense.
Ashley Adamson has it knocked away. Picked up by the Spartans. Runner up, no good. Rebound by the Irish. And Notre Dame will look to push it up. Primerano driving to the basket, gives it off to Diaz. Nice look.
42,
Izzy Diaz,
full timeout.
her second bucket of the game, pulls her team within one. It's 15-14 with 3:39 to go here in the second quarter. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at www.saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saw Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes you enjoy it. Today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all the students the best of luck this school term. They're proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. So here we stand at 15-14, Steinert with a 1-point lead over Notre Dame. 3:39 to go in the second quarter. Things starting to pick up a little bit offensively for both of these two teams, but still a very scrappy, defensive-minded game. And it's been an entertaining one so far.
Oh, no doubt. If I'm Notre Dame, you got to stop trying to dribble through the press, because they keep trying to dribble into the corner, and these short little passes and the cross-court passes, they're not really working all that great right now. Let's be honest. And for Steinert, they're having their shots and they're getting into the lane and everything, but it seems like a lot of these layups are really, really wild. They're expecting contact and getting very little.
Yeah, very contested layups. Juliana Ryder able to make one her last time down the court. And another contested layup and some contact and a foul called against Izzy Diaz.
I don't know about that one.
A little bit questionable there.
Foul number 42 for the Irish.
It was like how I talked about earlier when she got the foul called on her. She didn't swat at it. She wouldn't have gotten the call. She did exactly what she needed to do, and she still got a whistle.
That'll send Mia Pope to the foul line, her first free throw. Front rim, and then the backboard, no good. Yeah, I would agree with you on that last call. It looked like it was just good defense. And Mia Pope's second free throw. That one up and good. 1 and 2 at the line. 16-14 lead for the Spartans. Under 3.5 to go here in the first half. It's been an excellent first half of basketball here from Notre Dame High School.
Steinert's straying away from the press now a little bit. They were getting beat with it, but Notre Dame wasn't capitalizing.
And Diaz gets it down low and a foul called on the floor. That call will go against Ashley Adamson.
Foul number 32 for the Spartans.
Carly Kreshkovics. 14th foul against Steinert. And the Irish able to get it in. They'll get things set up. 3-ball on the way. No good. Offensive rebound picked up by Diaz. Great job. Can't get the putback to go, but a loose ball picked up by the Irish. And a foul called on the floor.
Foul number 34 for the Spartans.
That could have gone either way right there, honestly, because the drive led with her shoulder a little bit, but it looks like they're giving the benefit of the doubt to the offense.
Yeah, Primorano definitely initiated that contact there, but she draws the call. She'll head to the line. And she makes her first free throw.
It's her second trip to the line, correct?
Her second trip, yes, in this game. I stand corrected.
And number 20, Adriana Ryder. Coming into the game for the Irish, number 34, Angie Vance.
And now she's got a chance to tie it up. Second free throw on the way. That one up off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Diaz. She's done a great job on the offensive boards. And Primorano gets the ball back. Spinning. 3-ball on the way.
Oh.
Bounces around, almost got a crazy bounce. So that ball picked up by Steinert.
Jump ball, Spartans ball.
A jump ball that will belong to the Spartans. And Juliana Ryder will bring the ball up. Sizing things up offensively, down to 2.5 to go here in the opening half. A long 2 on the way. Nice shot by Mia Pope.
Steinert's really starting to get their feet under him now. They're starting to move.
And the Irish looking to answer. 3-ball on the way.
That's a great look right there.
Would have tied it. Off the mark, Steinert with the rebound. And pushing it, Ryder, wild shot attempt.
They're looking for the calls now. That seems like they're looking for fouls. Nice hands, Rob.
As that loose ball comes right at us.
Number 2, Sarah Farnham.
Out of bounds, it'll stay with the Irish.
We were already having issues with this tripod. I was really worried we were going to have more.
I did not intend to knock the basketball directly at the camera, but that almost happened. Primorano, her shot attempt off the mark, no good. Diaz, another offensive board.
I don't know why she's passing out of that. She's got to go straight up with that ball.
And driving is Ryder. She draws the contact on the way up. And she will head to the free throw line, a chance to extend that Steinert lead. Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian, as the first free throw attempt is off the mark.
Going back to the possession that Notre Dame just had, I really think Diaz needs to go up with that ball there. She's taller than a lot of the girls on the court right now. There's no reason why she shouldn't be going up with the ball.
0 for 2 at the foul line, and yes, I would agree with you. She's done an excellent job on the offensive board.
Oh, no doubt. She's doing great getting these rebounds and being a force on defense, if you ask me, honestly. She's got a couple fouls to her name that shouldn't be there. But at the end of the day, it's not converting for her, unfortunately, on the offensive end, and it really, really needs to. I think she could be the glue that could bring Notre Dame together and get them going in this game. It's just up to her to put the shots up.
Yeah, got to be aggressive, got to get that rebound and go right back up with it. And the Irish with possession down by 3 as we creep towards a minute and a half to go here in the opening half. Sizing things up.
Good screen.
And getting it down low. Now Diaz. Lots of contact, no foul.
Surprise, no whistle there.
And a wild shot attempt. An air ball, and the bet ball eventually goes out of bounds. It'll, I believe, stay with Steinert.
I think you're right, yes. Yep, green ball. A little surprising Notre Dame didn't get a foul call down there. Looked like very, very hard contact on that shot.
Yeah, definitely lots of contact. It could have gone either way.
Oh, yeah.
And another loose ball picked up by Ryder. She kicks it out. Pope swings it around. It goes back to Ryder.
There we go.
And a great job defensively by Notre Dame. And now Primorano driving to the basket, gets it off to Diaz, who kicks it out. Three
Step
ball
back.
on the way. That would have tied it. It's long. Spartans with the rebound. They'll push it.
Steinert
And
with their own three.
Ashley Adamson, her first bucket of the game. That's a long 3. It makes it a 6-point lead for the Spartans.
She wanted that one. She pulled a deep one earlier, too. I'm glad she got it.
And now Notre Dame needs an answer. Primorano's 3 is on the way. That
There
one
it
up and
is.
good. There is that answer.
We're starting to get a game going, guys. We got a barn burner.
21-18. It looks like Steinert might be content to hold for the final shot here.
And they get it ripped.
They get it ripped away, and now quickly pushing it up. Here's a fast break for the Irish. Layup attempt is no good.
no.
Diaz the rebound, and she gets the putback at the buzzer. So some frantic pace here in the final seconds of the opening half. We go to the half with a score, Steinert 21, Notre Dame 20. We'll be back with a quick first half recap and second half action here on the WBCB Sports Network after a word from our sponsors. You can let it go for a while.
I don't understand what it is. Like, last time I was here, they couldn't get a bucket down on this ring either. I don't know what it is about it. If it's
Jerry
slanted.
Blatt invited you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Riviera Restaurant at 802 River Road. The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford, Subaru, or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good!
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBsports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490. $14.90 WBCB Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
This is Angelo Onifree, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like step.
Welcome back to high school basketball here on the WBCB Sports Network, as we're just about ready for the second half to begin here at Notre Dame High School. It's a 21-20 lead for Steinert. A very competitive, scrappy first half, as we mentioned on numerous occasions, and it'll be interesting to see, Ryan, how this second half unfolds between these two teams.
I'm expecting both teams to let a bit more loose on the offensive end. They've obviously established that they're defensive studs, so it's really just a matter of getting these shots to fall, whether that's pulling from three like Steinert started doing at the end of the half right there, or just getting down in the trenches like Notre Dame's been trying to do. It's going to be a very, very interesting and competitive second half. I'm excited.
Yeah, Notre Dame started to pick up a little bit of momentum in the closing moments of that first half. They had a big bucket to make it a one-point game and had some chances offensively. Izzy Diaz, as we mentioned before, numerous offensive rebounds. Maybe if she can be just a little bit more aggressive and turn those into second chance scoring opportunities, that would certainly help out a lot for the Notre Dame Irish, as they will have possession of the basketball to open this second half.
Yeah, back to what you were saying. I agree with you, though. I love getting your teammate the ball right there, but you got to go up with it.
Anna Primorano gets it in. The Irish will look to retake the lead. As they work it around now, kicking it out And the three is on the way. That one short, rebounded by the Irish. And a loose ball fumbled around. The Irish do recover it. Now Primorano has it go off her hands, out of bounds. A turnover for the Irish. Spartans will get the ball. 7:32 to go here in the third quarter.
Not an ideal start for the Irish at all. You got to keep possession there. Mental mistakes.
As Juliana Ryder kicks it out, long three is on the way, off the mark. Rebounded by the Irish. Notre Dame will look to push it up the court. As Simone Pincinelli gets it off, and now another turnover. And
oh my goodness.
The Irish get it right back. And now Primorano driving to the basket. She kicks it out. Three ball on the way. Up and good. Simone Pincinelli.
She was due.
Puts the Irish ahead 23-21 with the three.
That's a great shot too.
And answering right back. Ashley Adamson with a long two that ties it at 23. And now the Irish with another turnover.
Bad pass.
And now pulling it out is Bella Riddell. She gets it over to Ryder. Ryder drives to the basket, and her pass goes out of bounds. It'll go back to Notre Dame. The Italian People's Bakery is proud to support high school sports on the WBCB Sports Network. Visit them at their signature location, 63 Butler Street, for the finest rolls, deli meats, and pastries. Drive by to smell that homemade bread made daily, or have them cater your next party or affair. The Italian People's Bakery, located in 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the best hoagies on Sunday afternoon and the finest dessert trays for your special get-together. Visit them once again at 63 Butler Street in Chambersburg, the Italian People's Bakery, since 1936. And we will have our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. We will do a short interview at the conclusion of this game. Certainly, many players have thrown their hat into the ring for that honor.
Oh yeah, no doubt. Speaking of the Italian People's Bakery, both defenses are cooking up apple turnovers right now. It's going crazy.
And a runner is off the mark, rebounded by the Irish.
It's got to be the rim. It has to be.
It has to be that rim. As Pincinelli sizes things up, she drives to the basket. Nice move, but has the layup blocked.
It's a fantastic take. Just better effort on the defensive end there.
They'll go out of bounds. Spartans with possession. And they're able to get it in. And now driving to the basket. Scoop layup attempt off the mark, rebounded by Notre Dame. And Sarah Farnan gets the ball up and now gets it back down low and has it stripped away. Another turnover. Spartans on the run. Great pass. A layup attempt, no good, but drawing the foul. That'll be Juliana Ryder heading to the line.
Oh, that was Adriana Ryder to Juliana Ryder right there on the fast break. Sisterly action.
As they team up to get two foul shots here with 5:01 to go here in the third quarter. And Juliana Ryder, her first free throw, gets the bounce off the back rim. Spartans retake the lead. Jammer Doors and Windows is a fourth-generation family-owned and operated business since 1920 with showrooms in Lawrenceville and Yardley. Jammer provides sales, service, installation of garage doors and openers. Featuring Rainer garage doors, both steel and aluminum. Rainer garage doors are crafted for durability. Jammer also has entry doors, patio doors, storm doors, windows, and they do their own work and installation using no subcontractors. Visit their showroom at 2850 Brunswick Pike, Business Route 1 in Lawrenceville, or make an appointment at their Yardley showroom by calling 215-493-7709. As Ryder, a few moments ago, able to make both free throws, putting her team up by 2, and now Notre Dame with the answer.
Fantastic find.
An excellent pass.
Ryder on the run.
Now she kicks it out, and that's a three on the way up and good. Brenna Riddle with her first bucket of the game, puts the Steinert Spartans back in front. This game back and forth here in the second half. Steinert up by 3.
Seems like
4 minutes to go.
Seems like defense is starting to go out the way here. We're still seeing some great effort on both sides here, but we're starting to get a lot more energy on the offensive side.
And Pincinelli sizes things up. And now she kicks it out. Now a 3-ball for the tie off the mark. Steinert with the rebound.
That's a great find.
And Ryder driving. Ryder kicks it out. Riddell's 3. Up and good. That's back-to-back threes by Brenna Riddell. A 31-25 lead. This game has really picked up in pace here in the second half.
The green on their uniforms goes into their jump shots too, I guess. Green releases all around.
Green beans. And now another turnover. And driving to the basket, Ryder draws the contact, and she'll head to the foul line. Adriana Ryder got off to a hot start, scoring a bunch of points in the early going.
She's doing a great job finding her teammates to start the second half, too. I believe she found Riddell on that first three-pointer, and then her sister found her on that second three-pointer.
Yeah, doing a great job dishing the ball around, but here she is at the foul line with a chance for 2 more. She makes the first.
Maybe I'm hearing things, but it almost sounded like we had some noise coming from the Notre Dame side to try to deter that free throw a little bit.
I could believe it.
Okay, I'm not tripping.
And second free throw is no good. Rebounded by the Irish, who are now trying to stop a 7-0 Steinert run. They look to get something going offensively.
We got to walk.
And that'll not do it.
It's been a sea of turnovers right now for the Irish. They can't get it past half court half the time.
And now the Spartans looking to take control of this basketball game, driving to the basket, kicking it out. Another 3-ball by Riddell as they feed the hot hand, but she's off the mark with that one.
They got to still feed her. She's got to keep shooting it.
And now another loose ball down at the other end.
Looks like we're staying with Notre Dame, though.
Out of bounds. It will indeed stay with Notre Dame. And a kickball off the inbounds pass.
That was almost a play of the night right there. They had a wide open lane down the middle. Rare mistake from the Steinert defense.
And they get it into Diaz. She backs down, she spins, and she finds a teammate. And the Irish will get things set up, and now driving to the basket. Great look down low, layup beautiful. Up and good. Ramirez with her first bucket. And that's a big one for the Irish as they stop the bleeding and get back within 5.
They almost got the ball back right there too, but I think they had a kickball violation right there.
Spartans inbound it. Ryder driving to the basket. Adriana Ryder. She pulls up, she gets it over, and a foul called against Notre Dame.
Foul number 24 for the Irish.
I don't know about that one either.
Foul on Ramirez. That's a third team foul here in the second half. And the Spartans get it in, and having it go out of bounds, it will stay with Steinert.
That Notre Dame defense is starting to make itself known again.
Spartans inbound it. Juliana Ryder trying to get it down low. Steal
Great
by Notre Dame, and now they're driving the other way. And a layup attempt, no good, but a foul on the way up. And that will send Sarah Farnan to the foul line for her first free throw attempts of the game. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they needed it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go and beyond, always ready to go above and beyond, to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Township.com. As the first free throw is up and good, and a timeout called. Today's game is brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of the students the best of luck this school term. We are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association. So at 2:05 to go here in the third quarter. One more free throw for the Irish, who trail by 4 in a game that has been back and forth throughout the second half. Steinert led by as many as 7 points. The Irish with an opportunity to get it back down to 3. And we still got plenty of time to go in what has been a highly entertaining game here at Notre Dame High School.
You're absolutely right. And even like you said, even though Steinert had that 7-point lead at one point, this game has been way closer than the score really indicates. Both of these teams have had fantastic defensive possessions. They've had great ball movement on both sides. Both sides just haven't really been able to put it in the basket all that much, whether it's errant layups that we see down low or we're just rimming out like we are down here or even down there. This has been great, honestly.
Yeah, and there have been a number of momentum swings throughout the course of this game right now. With a made free throw, that could bring the deficit back down to 3 points.
And you mentioned this at halftime as well. We had 2 buzzer beaters to end the first 2 quarters. You don't really see that all that often.
Second free throw off the mark, rebounded by Adriana Ryder, and she has to go out of bounds. It's going to stay with Notre Dame.
See if they can get a quick bucket right here.
Irish down by 4. Ramirez tries to get it, gets it back. And now the Irish rotating the basketball around. A good look, getting to the basket,
and
layup, up and good. Jules Lynch with a big layup and an opportunity for another point at the foul line.
Goes back to that big M word you just said, momentum. We're getting that right now for the Irish, it looks like.
And Lynch unable to complete the three-point play. That one rattles in and out. Ryder with the rebound. She's racing up the court, driving to the basket, scoop layup attempt, and she draws the contact. She'll head to the foul line.
It's fantastic defense, honestly. Even though they got the foul called right there, that is a terrific recovery on a fast break.
It's a great recovery, but Adriana Ryder showing off that blazing speed, able to get down the court so quickly. And she's at the foul line with a chance to extend the lead. First one is off the mark.
If you're a fan of Mercer County sports, you'll know that Adriana Ryder is also a standout in soccer as well. I remember doing an interview with her. She got a player of the game for one of those games, and she was spectacular that game. She's showing out in basketball right now, too. Her and Carly, actually.
Certainly just a multi-talented athlete.
No doubt about it.
As Adriana 0 for 2 at the foul line. And the Irish a chance to tie or take the lead. As they work the ball around the perimeter, trying to get it down low, a turnover.
Insane defense.
And now Ryder, a loose ball that goes out of bounds. It'll stay with Steinert.
The recovery on both sides defensively has been spectacular. We haven't seen too many fast breaks, honestly, because they've been getting back and making it really hard to get these layups.
And Steinert will inbound underneath the basket and able to get it in quickly. Now Adriana Ryder sizes things up, thought about the three, decides to dish it off. And now, as the Spartans rotate the ball, long two is on the way. That's off the mark, no good. Rebounded by Notre Dame. Just over a minute to go here in the third quarter. A loose ball recovered by the Irish.
Just hands on the ball, 24/7.
And driving to the basket, layup attempt is no good, but drawing the contact and the foul. And Sarah Farnan will head back to the foul line.
Foul number 34 for the Spartans, Pro Sinnott.
Don't forget, if you miss any of today's action, you can read all about it in tomorrow's edition of the Trentonian. For your complete local and national news 7 days a week, it's the Trentonian or online at Trentonian.com. The only newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It's the Trentonian. It's the first free throw attempt off the mark.
It was a great drive to get into the lane, too. Untouched up until the foul call, really.
And Farnan's second free throw, this one up. Also no good. 0-2 at the line, but the Irish get the offensive rebound. They kick it out to Farnan. She swings it around. And now
good find.
They try to get it down low here.
Oh!
And a great look, and the layup attempt is no good. And Steinert eventually with the rebound. The ball goes out of bounds. It'll stay with the Spartans with 36.4 to go here in the third quarter.
It looked like the defense there kind of backed off a little bit on Lynch down low. She had that shot for all like 2 seconds, but just didn't take it, almost froze.
Yeah, and you alluded to that earlier in the game, just kind of a lack of aggression, especially when having the ball down low for the Irish offense.
Great double team.
Double in the corner, and they force the turnover, and the Irish looking to go the other way. Once again, they can tie or take the lead, but that breakout pass, a great play defensively to knock that out of bounds.
Irish ball.
I believe that was Juliana Ryder who got a finger on that.
I believe you're right. There's no such thing as a passing lane these games, honestly. It's been spectacular.
And they get it into Diaz, and she has to go out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
If you're Notre Dame, you want a quick bucket here to get them discombobulated a little bit. You don't want to hold it and look for a set shot. You want to get it up.
And they get it in. Farnan's layup attempt is no good. And a travel is called against her before the shot.
That's a good call right there, actually. That was a tough call. He got it right.
So now in the final seconds of the third quarter, the Spartans with possession. Will they hold for the final shot?
I hope.
And a long two is on the way. That's off the mark. That's short, rebounded by the Irish, and that's going to do it for the third quarter. As we head to the break with the score Steinert 32, Notre Dame 30. We'll be back with fourth quarter action on the WBCB Sports Network after a word from our sponsors.
This is Angelo Onifrey, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game. This is Angelo Onifrey, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity
here at
to wish
Notre Dame
all of our
High
Mercer
School
County
as we're
student
ready to
athletes
begin the fourth quarter between the Notre Dame Irish and the Steinert Spartans. Both teams looking to even their record at 2 wins and 2 losses. Steinert holding a 32-30 lead through 3 quarters of play. It's been a scrappy game throughout, lots of turnovers, lots of great defense, and both teams with some timely offense, especially in that third quarter. But it should be an exciting finish between these two teams.
The pace, compared to the first half, compared to the third quarter by itself, was a completely different game, honestly. The speed that both teams were going with was honestly kind of shocking considering how it started. Let's see if they can keep that up here for the fourth.
Irish with the ball and the chance to tie or take the lead. As Pincinelli has it knocked away. Spartans headed the other way.
It's a good idea, but you can't throw passes like that with a defense like that. Oh my goodness.
And another turnover, this time the Irish with the takeaway. Farnan,
good
great pass. Layup up and good. Connolly with her first bucket of the game ties it at 32.
There's that momentum word again.
And now Adriana Ryder tripping. Looks like she's got a shoelace undone. And a foul actually called on Simone Pincinelli.
I mean, you can't really call fouls on shoelaces. They had to give it to somebody.
think there was some contact on that far sideline. It's kind of hard to tell from our vantage point, but I think there was some contact, and losing the shoe was just a byproduct of that contact.
At this point, I'd be surprised if there wasn't contact on any of these
The way that
drives.
this game has been played,
We're watching a football game.
Spartans looking to retake the lead here as Mia Pope tries to get it down low.
That's a great idea, but it's the same thing like it was down there. You can't throw passes like that.
And now the Irish breaking the other way. They take the lead. Bannis with the bucket to give the Irish the lead, 34-32, and now the ball coming out of bounds right at you, Ryan. Got to stay on our toes over here. That's two that have come our way.
That's like I said, we're already having tripod troubles. It already just clipped it just then. Sorry about that.
Spartans looking to tie this game
Good
back.
look.
A great inbounds pass, but unable to get a shot off until then. And a foul on the way up. Juliana Ryder will head to the line, a chance to tie it.
It was a great job by Ryder there to find the contact there. Because defense was great right there. Hands up, forcing them on the baseline. It's exactly what you need to do. She was just able to throw herself into there and get the foul called.
Ryder short on the first free throw attempt.
Can't have any missed opportunities like that right now. Notre Dame's got a lot of momentum.
Both teams struggling a bit from the foul line, especially here in the second half.
Yeah, I've noticed that. It was decent to start free throw wise, but now they can't buy one.
In and out. 0 of 2 at the foul line. Great hustle by Adriana Ryder. She saves it. Now a three is on the way.
Oh, what a
bounce!
Assist to the back iron there.
Ashley Adamson with her second three. The Spartans, retake the lead 35-34.
She likes that shot from the way top of the key. Oh my God, another turnover.
And now Ryder driving to the basket, draws the contact and gets the foul. But they're going
to say it's on the floor.
I don't know about that one.
I don't know either, honestly. That's an and one. Oh, are they counting it? Oh, no, never. 1 and ones. So they're going to get
to 1 and 1, but I think that should have been a continuation.
Yeah, honestly, take that first one off. That's an and one.
Juliana Ryder with the chance to extend the Steinert lead. First free throw, first half of the 1 and 1, up and good.
Right now is where you have to make these free throws because we had momentum to start the fourth. Now Steinert's coming right back with their own.
And this game continues to be a seesaw battle back and forth.
Looks like we're getting chippy before the shot's even going up, too. We almost had a double foul warning.
2 of 2 at the line for Ryder. She pushes the lead up to 3, 37-34 in favor of the Spartans. Notre Dame looking to answer. Connolly, she sizes things up. And now a violation, a 3-second violation called against the Irish, a big turnover.
I don't like that she picked up the ball. I really think she should have kept her dribble going, and that really stalled the offensive possession right there.
A big turnover for the Irish, and now they need to stand defensively. Steinert, Ryder kicks it.
That's a good find.
Long three in the corner, off the mark, no good. A good offensive or defensive rebound by Diaz.
She's made herself known down there. She's got to do it offensively now.
And now Connolly, Irish with a chance to tie with a three.
Surprised she didn't take that shot.
And kicks it back out. Connolly's three is on the way. That one,
oh man,
off the mark. Rebounded by Steinert. They'll look to push it up the court. Driving to the basket is Brenna Riddle.
Great pass.
Gets it off. Ryder's layup attempt, no good. Rebound. And now the Irish pick it up. They'll look to head the other way. Connolly driving. And she'll almost have it stripped from behind.
It's like they're going to bail her out with a whistle there. I don't know if they called the timeout or what. There was a quick whistle.
That'll be a foul called against Brenna Riddell.
That's interesting. I would have left the whistle alone there, but I guess I understand why you call it there.
5:18 to go here in the fourth quarter. Irish trail by 3, 37-34. And they look to get something going offensively and some dangerous passes, and that one goes out of bounds.
As fluid as the passing has been this entire game, there's also been some really careless passes. You can't go cross-court against a defense like that.
3 ball off the side of the backboard. Irish missed that opportunity. Steinert with the rebound. Riddell kicks it over. Ryder's 3 is on the way. That would have been a big one, but it's no good. Rebounded by Diaz. And Notre Dame. Connolly's driving, and she is fouled on the floor, and Adriana Ryder cannot believe that call.
I can't believe that call either. Like, sure, she closed it a little bit, but I think that was more or less just to close the space. She wasn't trying to grab or anything like that. You know, that was really iffy. Favorable Notre Dame call.
And a great look down low, getting the bucket and the foul.
And just like that, Notre Dame's back in it.
Jules Lynch, the second time tonight, she has gotten a bucket plus the contact. And she's got a chance to tie it with 4:41 to go in the fourth quarter.
Few differentiating whistles on both sides, honestly, because a lot questionable one down here, questionable one down there that led to an and one, honestly.
Jules Lynch attempt to tie it off the mark. However, they pick up the offensive rebound, and a loose ball eventually picked up by Steinert. They'll push it the other way. Riddell.
What a save!
What a great play defensively by Connolly. Irish with the basketball, a chance to take the lead. And that ball deflected out of bounds. It'll stay with the Irish.
Someone needs to start a defense chant right now. This is insane.
As Primorano gets the ball into Connolly. Connolly sizes things up, gets it back to Primorano.
Good screen from Connolly.
Driving to the basket, she gets it down low. And Diaz is fouled on the way up. She will head to the line for 2.
That's what she needs to do more of. Like, she needs to go up because she's going to get those calls. They got to foul her. There's not that many people on the court that can go straight up with her, so they got to swat at her.
First free throw off the mark.
Had some people calling for a travel, like the Steinert coach, and I'm hearing it come from the stands over here as well. I guess if she misses this next one, ball don't lie. 0 for 2 at the line. That's been the story of the second half.
And she's off the mark on both of them. A couple big missed free throws. And it stays a 1-point lead for Steinert.
And then a jump ball on that rebound goes right back to Steinert. Someone's got to come up.
And the Spartans with the basketball, creeping down to 4 minutes to go. And driving to the basket, layup attempt is off the mark.
Fantastic
Loose ball
take.
picked up by the Spartans. And another turnover and a foul called against Steinert. That'll go against Ashley Adamson.
Foul on number 13 for the Spartans, Brenner Riddell.
They called on Riddell. They announced it on Riddell. I think they got the number wrong.
Yeah, I think so. There we go. There we go. We corrected ourselves.
13 and 31. Easy to get those confused.
Yeah. Oh, we got a 1-and-1 opportunity now for the Irish.
So Notre Dame with a chance to tie it. It'll be Elena Ramirez. Unable to do so.
More indication.
Rebounded by Steinert. And kicking it out. Riddell's long 2 is on the way. Nice shot, up and good.
Much needed deuce right there.
A big 2 that makes it a 39-36 lead for Steinert as we're under 4 minutes to go here in regulation. And Diaz, great pass to Primorano, who is fouled on the way up.
Foul
on the floor, excuse me, but they are in the bonus.
They've been giving a lot of these like close blocking and charging calls in favor of the offense, honestly. We haven't seen too many offensive fouls. That questionably also could have been an offensive foul.
Yeah, there have been a few of them that could go either way, but they're calling it in favor of the offense, certainly in this one, as we got a 3-point game with 3:34 remaining in regulation. Since 1899, proud to be a part of your greater Hamilton Township's community is Saul Funeral Home. Saul Funeral Home is a 4th-generation family-owned business that proudly supports our community and has guided families in Mercer County when they need it the most. Their caring, dedicated, and compassionate staff is always ready to go above and beyond to bring you the closure you deserve while celebrating the unique life of your loved one. Visit their website at saulfuneralhomes.com. That's saulfuneralhomes.com. Saul Funeral Homes is proud to sponsor today's game and hopes that you enjoy it. Today's game is also brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, who would like to take this opportunity to wish all of their students the best of luck this school term. They are proud to support you. This message brought to you by the Hamilton Township Education Association, as Primorano will head to the line and try to tighten the gap here with 3:34 to go.
You need both of them right here.
Front end off the mark, another missed free throw for the Irish, but they get the offensive rebound. Ramirez. Elena Ramirez driving, she kicks it out. And now being trapped in the corner and getting it over to Connolly. Connolly swings it over to Ramirez. Ramirez sizing things up. Gets it over to Diaz. Good look down low. And a turnaround jumper is short. And a loose ball picked up by Steinert as we're down to 3 minutes to go in regulation. The Spartans with a 3-point lead.
Missed opportunity from Notre Dame. Connolly was wide open in the other corner.
Riddell, she gets it over to Juliana Ryder. Juliana Ryder, who has been great in this basketball game, had a number of big baskets in the second half. She spins, nice move, gets
Good
it over.
dish.
And kicking it back out. And now Adriana Ryder,
who had a great first half in her own right.
and she's trapped. She gets it over to, and now a 3 is on the way. That one is off the mark.
Good
Rebounded by
rebounding.
Steinert. Putback attempt up and no good. And Ramirez with the rebound for Notre Dame. Under 2.5 to go. And a timeout is called, a full timeout. With 2:18 to go, the Irish trailing Steinert by 3. Will be back after a quick word from our sponsors here on the WBCB Sports Network. It's running like a 30-second spot.
Capital Health Library. Capital Health Library. Vineyard Grove, bringing extensive optical locations to Gordon. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advancements in start with Capital Health Library provides patients near you. First, walk to Burlington County. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org.
We're back here on the WBCB Sports Network. 2:18 to go in regulation. Steinert with a 3-point lead, 39-36 over the host Notre Dame Irish. Rob Gilmore here alongside Ryan Baxter, and Ryan, it has been a back and forth second half, just momentum swing after momentum swing. I know we've said that's the big word, but do you think Notre Dame perhaps has one last momentum swing in them to overtake this game, or will it be Steinert who's able to pull it out?
Honestly, they better have one more in them, because Steinert's doing everything they can defensively. Neither side's really getting a bucket to fall, unfortunately, but the defense, as we've been talking about the entire game, has been fantastic. You got to hope that they can get a quick bucket here. They can't waste any time.
Primorano out of the timeout, kicks it over. And now Diaz with the basketball, driving to the basket. Layup attempt, no good. Gets her own miss. And one.
That's exactly what I was talking about. That's exactly what she needs to do.
Izzy Diaz throwing her hat into the ring for the Italian People's Bakery player of the game. That's a clutch bucket, and now she's got a chance to tie it up at the foul line.
She's got to convert it right here. Free throws have been really the name of the game. They haven't converted a lot in the second half. They need this one more than ever.
That one off the mark, but an offensive rebound by the Irish, and that one knocked away. It'll stay with Notre Dame.
with that set on the free throws. As much as they've missed the offensive rebounding on the free throws, I don't understand how they're not getting defensive rebounds here. It's just perfectly finding the offensive borders.
Irish looking to get it into Diaz. That one intercepted by Steinert.
You got it.
Foul number 50 for the Irish, Jules Lynch. To the line.
Foul called on Jules Lynch, and that'll send Ashley Adamson to the foul line. 1:58 to go. Steinert up by 1. Adamson's free throw off the mark, rebounded by Notre Dame. Under 2 minutes to go. Now driving to the basket is Lynch. Lots of contact, no foul call.
That's a great no call. That's a great no call. You gotta let him play this late into the game. You can't give him the whistles anymore.
And now Steinert. Juliana Ryder gets it over to Adriana. Adriana sizing things up, being hounded, and gets it over to Riddell, and a timeout is called. Excuse me, a foul is called.
Looks like Jules Lynch got called for a little bit of contact there.
And that's the 9th team foul called against Notre Dame.
Spartans, number 13, Brenna Riddell, shooting 1 and 1.
And Riddell's first free throw. In and out, no good. Rebounded by Diaz. She is dominating the boards at both ends. And now she gets the ball back, and now Notre Dame with a chance to take the lead as we're headed towards the final minute. Jumper up, no good. That one short. Great save by the Irish. They retain possession, and they turn it over down low as we're down to a minute to go here in regulation. Steinert with the basketball.
No hurry for the Spartans right now. Absolutely no hurry. I'm surprised we're not seeing any fouls right now to get this clock stopped. With how the free throws have been going, you might as well.
Riddell driving to the basket.
That's the last thing you need to do.
Tied up.
Timeout, Steinert. They got it off for the jump ball.
And head coach Kristen Voorhees was racing out onto the court trying to get a timeout called, but there will indeed be a 30-second timeout called by Steinert.
Yeah, she just came over here not that long ago to make sure we got that call down there.
Very vociferous. There's been a lot of emotion, in this game. That's not just limited to the players, apparently.
Oh, no, not at all. She's been running up and down the sidelines as if she's in the game.
And with it being a 1-point game with 47 seconds to go in regulation, you can understand why this has been a dogfight throughout.
And this is going to be the longest 47 seconds of these girls' lives right now, trying to finish this game.
Now, see what Coach Voorhees has drawn up for her Spartans.
If I'm Coach Voorhees, I say get the ball to the top of the key, pass when need be, and don't do anything stupid. Like, honestly, that's all you got to do. The quick passes, firm passes, no cross-court passes. They need to keep possession.
Adamson almost at the 5-second violation. She's able to get it in and very nearly dribbling it out. Now a turnover. And racing to the basket and getting the layup to go. Angie Bannis puts the Irish ahead 40-39, and a timeout called with 38 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Brilliant defensive scheme there from Notre Dame. They had that wrapped up from the start.
Angie Bannis with the biggest play of the game so far. This has been just a great game to call, just back and forth and great action.
I'm happy that I got to do this game, actually. This has been an incredible show defensively, honestly, and a great grit and determination on both sides, too, despite the lack of shots falling.
It's been really fun to watch, and It hasn't been high scoring, but there's just been great pace to it.
Absolutely.
It's been a little bit sloppy, yes, and there's been a lot of turnovers, but there's been great defense. There's been, in the second half, players making big shots at both ends of the court. And we still got plenty of time for some more dramatics to happen here in the final 38 and a half.
Yeah, it goes back to what you said. Like, yeah, it may seem sloppy, but it really just goes into the defense that we've seen on both sides there. It's been crazy. Like, it's like there's been literally no passing lanes this entire game. Every ball's had a hand on it. They haven't been able to do anything down low, both of them. They've been either blocked or fouled. This has just been, I don't mean to keep repeating myself or repeating you, but a scrappy dogfight.
Steinert ready to inbound. It looks like Notre Dame will employ the press.
Steinert doesn't have to rush here, too. They can look for their shot. They have all the time in the world to get this off. There's no shot clock here.
They could presumably hold for the final shot. And now they're going to try the home run pass, and they turn it over. Diaz with the steal. And now Steinert, at some point, they're going to need to foul here.
They have to.
And there it is. Although I believe a timeout was called beforehand.
It was, yes. No, I think Notre Dame got that timeout off.
The amount of noise in this gym, it's hard to hear what the referees are saying.
No,
we
really.
Got to rely on the signals that they give us. It might not be the biggest crowd here. There are a few empty seats, but they have been loud throughout the course of this game, especially here in the second half as we've
no doubt.
come down to an exciting finish.
That was almost an absolutely electric inbounds play. I don't know why they would try to go full court there. They had all the time in the world to set up, break that press, and then look for their shot. But they wanted that home run ball.
And they had it. The inbound pass by Adriana Ryder was just a little bit underthrown.
It was that close to being the best pass we've seen tonight. That close.
As both teams come out of the timeout here, 30 and a half to go. I would imagine that Steinert will not foul right away. They'll probably go for the steal because they've had so much success in doing so.
I was just about to go on that tangent too. Like, I don't see why they go for the foul right away here, because every pass they've had, they've been able to get to pretty much. Because Notre Dame either lobs it or it's just not that great of a pass.
And the Irish set to inbound. And they get it into Pincinelli, and she has it stolen. Ryder driving to the basket, layup attempt, no good, but a foul is called with 24 seconds to go. Adriana Ryder with a chance to tie it and possibly give her team the lead. What a big play.
That's another one of those fouls that really could have gone either way. I was half expecting him to go that way for an offensive right there. Free throws have been the name of the game this entire second half. They gotta fall right here, right now.
A big one right here. Adriana Ryder up and good. Nothing but net. We're tied at 40 with 24 seconds to go, and a chance now for the Spartans to take the lead.
If you're Spartans here, if they make this free throw, no home run plays. Absolutely not. Do everything you can to keep that ball in the backcourt or in the top of the key.
Adriana Ryder for the lead. This one
Got it.
off the glass. She
Bank's
called
open.
bank. The bank is open. They take a 1-point lead with 24 seconds now, nearly turning it over. And a foul is called on the floor against Steinert.
Oh, no.
Oh, my goodness. I don't know about that one.
Wait, is there more confusion? Is there a timeout? I'm very confused.
It was indeed a 30-second timeout, excuse me.
Oh my goodness.
I apologize. With all the commotion happening, sometimes it's hard to get these calls here.
I mean, it doesn't seem like that they've been on the same page either, though, because we had a foul being called here, but then they're saying we got a 30-second timeout. I'm not sure what's going on at this point.
So we've got 22.1 to go in the fourth quarter in regulation. It's Steinert with a 41-40 lead. And these two teams talking it over in their huddles. Steinert discussing what they want to do defensively. Notre Dame trying to draw something up to retake the lead here in the final seconds. We're glad you are able to join us for what will be an incredible finish between these two teams.
It seemed like the referee was trying to tell us something. I couldn't tell if he was actually trying to give us like insight on what happened or if he just wanted a little bit more camera time.
I think you want a little bit of camera time.
I'm with you on that one.
It'll be Notre Dame basketball as they inbound it.
No press here from Steinert.
Underneath their own basket. And we're headed down inside the final 20 seconds of regulation. Pincinelli sizing things up, 15 seconds. She drives, she kicks it out. 10 seconds to go. They need to get a shot off. And swinging it around, Pincinelli, 5 seconds. Pincinelli gets the ball back. She heaves it up at the buzzer. No good. And Steinert hangs on for a 41-40 win.
What a game. Oh, my goodness. Notre Dame's got nothing to be disappointed about in this game. They fought that entire way. It's just a shame it didn't go their way.
What a game. What a win for Steinert. And they win it on the back of a pair of free throws by Adriana Ryder. She will be our Italian People's Bakery player of the game. Just an excellent basketball game, Ryan. What a way to finish.
I was on the edge of my seat that entire game. That was excellent basketball. Hats off to Notre Dame. They have nothing to be disappointed in. They played fantastic defense. They did everything they could to get this win. It's just unfortunate that it couldn't go their way.
And we'll be back with that Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game interview after a word from our sponsors here on the WBCB Sports Network. All right, so I'm going to use your headset.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminds you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Newtown. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township. It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
Let's not get these tangled up here.
There you go.
Can I put this on?
Yeah.
Do I move this? Like this?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live.
We're back here on the WBCB Sports Network with our Italian People's Bakery player of the game, Adriana Ryder, with a big 41-40 win, and you made those last two free throws to put your team ahead with about 20 seconds to go. Just being aggressive and driving to the basket. What was your thought process on that last play there?
I think my thought process, I wanted it more. I think our whole team really just wanted this win more, and we came out aggressive, and we wanted it more than them. I was trying to be calm during those free throws.
It was a back and forth game throughout. Certainly a lot of emotion going into it, a lot of intensity, and what did your team do to really kind of remain calm under pressure?
I think all of us are pretty calm people in general, and we just kept talking to each other, like helping each other out, being positive, and just saying like, hey, it's cool. Like if we get a foul, like it's cool. Just keep working hard, you know, and giving tips to each other to stay calm and stay focused on winning the game.
So that's 2 wins in a row now. How big is it to have momentum now going forward the rest of the season?
It's really big. It's huge for us, and you know, we're just gonna keep working hard at practice, and hopefully this momentum will help us win the next game and the one after that too.
Once again, our Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game, Adriana Ryder. Congratulations on the big win, and congratulations on being our Player of the Game. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
It's time now for the best. It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
We're back here on the WBCB Sports Network once again. A 41-40 win for Steinert over Notre Dame here at Notre Dame High School. Rob Gilmore, Ryan Baxter. What a great game, Ryan. What an exciting game just from start to finish.
Oh, no, like the energy that came out with both teams throughout that second half was phenomenal. Honestly, the first half started, a little bit slow, had a really slow scoring first. They started to pick it up a little bit as it went along, but I'm very impressed by both sides' defenses. I said it before, right before we did the interview, Notre Dame's got absolutely nothing to be disappointed with. They're going to be, obviously. You don't want to take a tough loss like that, but they should really hang their heads high instead of lowering them. They did really, really great.
Yeah, just a really competitive game on both sides. Both teams have a lot to be proud of from this one, and both teams showed a lot of promise, and it should be a great season for both of them going forward. We'd like to thank our sponsors for making tonight's game possible: WBCB, Haldeman Ford Subaru, Capital Health System, Revere Restaurant, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, the Trentonian, Italian People's Bakery, Hyundai of Trenton, Jammer Doors, Saw Funeral Homes, the Hamilton Township Education Association, and Notre Dame High School. So for Ryan Baxter, our color guy and cameraman pulling double duty tonight, and our video engineer, Andrew Jersky, I am Rob Gilmore. Once again, we thank you for watching high school basketball on the WBCB Sports Network, and we will be back with plenty of games later on this week.